Okay. I have great news. I suppose I should be looking at this camera for this. The picture of me that shows me what's happening is over there. First, for some reason, I'm not hearing anything. So I'm going to have to open my volume mixer and choose. Okay. Okay. I think this is going to be better. As you can tell, microphone's in a new spot. What I'm hoping is that the sound quality is going to be higher. The interference of like clicks and keyboard clacks is going to be dramatically less. I'm using the NVIDIA Broadcast app, which does seem to be cutting out all of the background noise. I keep checking the mixer just to make sure. Okay, I can hear things now. The mic seems to be going okay. I should have posted to Instagram that I was going live. But I was like, last minute trying to get all this set back up and better, because what had happened was I've been recording this how to play Mistborn video, and then I realized that I looked terrible on camera, and I was super like, honestly, I can get over the fact that like I didn't like the way I looked. I'm sure that like there's a certain amount of like egocentrism there, right? And that like in effect some of it doesn't really matter, and I'm probably a little bit more critical on myself than I need to be, right? But what I was extremely unhappy with was the audio quality of the production, and then also there are some shots that like don't even have my face in it, but were still like super grainy. And so I consulted a few different people. I consulted a couple of content creators. I consulted with a couple of marketing directors, um, and found a couple of solutions to the problems that I've been encountering. And I think that the upcoming video is going to be amazing. I'm super excited about it. I'm putting a lot of like heart and energy into this video because it's essentially my pilot, right? This is going to be my first video that I'm making to be a YouTube video. There are like hype clips out there. There are a couple of like my full VODs are on YouTube, right? But that's essentially like stuff that I made for Twitch that then ended up on YouTube. Real quick, I'm going to test something out. I apologize for leaving camera frame for, but it's just going to be for a moment. I turned the fan on in the room, hoping that it's going to make it cooler in here. I'm a very warm person. I keep my house at a breezy 62 most of the time. And so to be locked in here with all this equipment, because I keep the door closed for the stream, it gets warm fast, warmer than I'm comfortable with. But this NVIDIA Broadcast app supposedly does a really good job of canceling out all background noise. And so if I can stream with the fan on, and it doesn't seem to be coming through, this is actually amazing. I'm actually so excited about this. Now I'm going to keep an eye on like the microphone levels. I tested the microphone, I listened to it. Hopefully it's at a reasonable level. If anything like comes to mind, like you guys want a little bit louder, like you can't hear what I'm saying, or you want a little bit softer, just let me know. And easy fix. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into these league games. I'm actually super excited about the stream because this thing seems to be working. Wandy 182 and VVL 5678 followed and subscribed since the last time that I streamed. So I just want to give a shout out to them. Also, Gwynethan or Gwenthen. I think it's Gwenthen. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, Surprise Bees. Well, Jazz Max. Thank you for the follow. Thank you everyone so much. I am trying really hard to be a good streamer. and give you content that's worth watching. I feel like there's an agreement made between me as streamer and you as viewer that what I'm doing is worth your time. And I want to make that true. It hasn't been true for the past few years because streaming to stream was not my purpose. But now streaming has aligned with my purpose. And for that reason, I'm putting a lot more energy, effort, time, money, resources, a lot more of myself into this activity. And I'm hoping that you find that it has a big effect, that it really does make it better for you, a better experience for you as the viewers. Because you're now the reason that I do this. I'm no longer, I used to do streaming just to get a break on my taxes. Because by owning a business, right, a content creation business, all of my board game and video game and cosplay purchases, my internet service, all of that became tax deductible because they were investments in my business. I am not. This is me trying my very hardest. But my coach says I can hit diamond this year. So I'm aiming for that. Hopefully they're not disappointed by the fact that I'm not smurfing. Who's the one asking? Krug. Krug is my support. Okay, so that's the LeBlanc. LeBlanc's going to be an interesting support to play around, especially as Jinx. My team is so squishy. There's not really much I can do about that as the ADC. We do have an ADC already, so I could try to go for almost like a fasting Senna lane, where I expect that LeBlanc's going to be doing most of the harassment, she's going to be getting the kill gold, and I just need to farm and become a super tank. I haven't played that role in a while. I'm not sure what I feel comfortable playing it on. I think that Jinx is still going to be my best bet for this game. So I'm still going to do that. I'm just way more comfortable as on Jinx specifically and as ADC. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, I have played with LeBlanc supports and against LeBlanc supports before, and right, it always seems to be the case that the LeBlanc support you play against is way better than the LeBlanc support you play with. But I have faith here in this Krug. The fact that she's already chatting pre-lobby is a really good sign. Most people won't even make that much effort. So I'm really looking forward to laning with this LeBlanc. Plus, Jin's an exceptionally immobile AD carry, so LeBlanc's natural strengths as an assassin should come through. Also, their support is Azereth, who's also extremely, immobile. And so she should be fairly effective there. So this is one of the things, actually, that I grew concerned with when I was making my video. I have a bald head. I freaking love this bald head. I look terrible with hair. But you see how shiny and bright this is, right? Oh, I should have brought my ring light back in. Maybe I'll do that between games. But there's two solutions to this problem, this Beacon of Gondor problem. One of them is drowning my face out in light, which unfortunately doesn't work when playing League because I have to be able to see what I'm doing. But another solution that I was given was called makeup, where I put basically a matte finish on the top of my head so that it is not as shiny and bright, and it should reduce that glare. So I've got a bunch of makeup in the other room. I haven't learned how to apply it yet, but I did have someone who won a state competition in visual makeup effects guiding me through the process. So, apologies. Hopefully it should turn out pretty good. She is going to be coming back to my house on Wednesday to show me how to actually apply it, and then I'm going to be doing some additional recording on Thursday. And then tomorrow I have a theater student coming in, and she's going to be showing me how to set up like the studio lights in my apartment, where to put mics, how to plan the where to put the cameras, how to plan the shots, all that sort of thing. And then finally, I have a YouTube friend, content creator, who is going to be coming by and showing me how to helping me plan the video itself. Holy crap, my face became so much less bright. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get the ring light. Okay. So we saw them go mid. Which means they're not here. I win the all-out DPS war against this Jhin for sure. If I can dodge Xerath's ability, we win all the harder. If LeBlanc starts E, we win all the harder. If LeBlanc lands the E, gets both procs off, this Jhin dies. I'm almost positive. So that's what we're going to be going for. Just a level 1 cheese play. Jhin got the early health. Okay. Or the early kill. All right. Nice. I shouldn't have switched out of rockets there. I thought I switched to rockets before taking that shot. All right, we do not have level 2 prio. Maybe I should have taken the traps, actually, so that if she does land a chain... I can follow up with traps. I do have a health advantage over the Jhin, which is really good. I have to be really careful about the Xerath's range, especially when he's in the bush like that. Right now I'm just focusing on farming. Nice. She's doing her job. I'm going to harass this Xerath, who decided to try and harass my LeBlanc. That's unacceptable. I misclicked a minion. So that's 1 minion loss that I should have had. I think that's 2, actually, because of the time when I switched to cannon when I didn't think I had. Oh, that was weird. The effect of fleet footwork felt really delayed right there. All right, I need to finish getting this pushed in, because LeBlanc can't do her job when they're standing basically under turret, right? All right, I did miss a CS right there, but it's because I was trying to preemptively juke the Jhin W, which I thought was going to be coming. Okay, this finally gets it under turret. Now, hopefully I can bet out some Xerath abilities. We're going to go get vision in this tribush. Nice. Okay, that keeps us a little bit safer. Now the wave is pushing towards us, which is an ideal state. I should not have let him get that free 4-shot on me. I was not respecting the fact that he had 4-shot loaded. Oh, he still has a potion left. Oh, right, because he went back. He bought. He got an extra potion plus the boots with his first blood money. Okay, but I've got a freeze here now. Oh. LeBlanc just traded basically all of her health. Oh crap. Okay, so yeah, this is getting increasingly precarious. Honestly, ooh, I almost wish she would back. Okay, yeah, she's gonna back now. I have a ward for this dry brush to keep myself from a dive. Oh, I missed another minion. I'm still ahead in CS, so that's good. Mostly I just need to make sure that I'm still getting XP for these. Okay, nope. That was both my summoners because I was just a little too greedy for that CS. I should have just taken one of them with my... I don't have enough range, right, to really be trying to contest any of these minions right now. I just need to stay in XP range, get what I can with Zap, and then be grateful for it, honestly, at this point. In a 1v2 where I have no health, absolutely that's all I should have done. Okay, if she can interrupt their backs, that's actually really good for me. Okay, we need to push. And then I need to back. I actually have BF Sword on first back, which is really good. I also end 7 CS ahead of this Jhin, and he's not going to get back to catch all that farm. Start building up towards Yuntal. I don't think... Like, if I had enough for refillable, I would grab it, but I don't think it's worth getting just a regular potion. Okay, so Shaco is already 2 kills. Garen went Sheen first. I didn't think that Triforce Garen was really a thing anymore. Okay. So, I mean, Kindred just needs to farm up. She's going to be trying to steal some camps. Hopefully, it goes well for her. I'm actually ahead in itemization over this gen. So, in terms of like all outs, we win really hard. If he can slow him down. Oh, yeah, he just dies. Nice. Also, I right clicked all those auto attacks when I should have been A moving. So that was a slight mistake, slight mechanical issue that I will need to fix moving forward. Thankfully, I wasn't punished right there. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Oh, wow. I pre-juked the, Nice. Oh my gosh, LeBlanc. That was such a good play by her. Nice job. Yep. I'm gonna have to back way, way up to make sure I get out. It's a cannon wave, so it should be fine. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should stick around. I've got enough for pickaxe. Gen's not very good at pushing, so I should still be able to get back. Oh wait, I'm not going pickaxe. I am doing this though. Pickaxe is part of the Infinity Edge build, and plus it's just a lot more AD, right? Which is really good. But the longsword's pretty good. Oh, he's dead. That's Xerath ult. Looks like Jin also went and up on that roam. I don't think he's really going to get. Yeah, I mean they had tempo, so they're not going to lose anything for it. I've got my ult now. I should be able to get this shoved in. And then we can threaten them on the walk back up. Oh, it goes here. Yeah, Shaco's here, so I've got to be really careful. LeBlanc is almost level 6, which is going to dramatically increase her burst and her ability to threaten all ins. And the wave's coming up toward our side, which is also really good for us. Right. Oh, here comes Shaco. Ramp. Yep. I might be able to get out here still. Yeah, I just had to take a really weird path to do it. I got the kill on. Might be able to help this. Shaco went invisible. That's the clone. Okay. Well, she bought me enough time that I can at least get this wave. I don't think Shaco has enough health left to dive me. Oh. But there he is. Nice. That's really good for us. Okay. Now I just need to not die to this Xerath while trying to farm under my turret. Nice. 1, 2. Okay. All right. Wave's actually in a good state. I almost have enough for Yuntal. It looks like Jin may have backed. All right, that's fine. He can do some damage to me. Oh, he has vision of that right there. So I'm just gonna back right here. She might get a plate. That would actually be. Oh, apparently he had vision of that right there as well. They missed. I was worried about the Jhin. I at least interrupted the back. Body blocking it. But I should have just angled more aggressively for the Xerath anyways. Alright, I'm now 12 CS behind, but I am a kill up. I've got my completed item. Jhin doesn't have a collector yet. LeBlanc froze away for me. And she is making his life miserable. All of those things are really good for me. Alright, I am now here. We get to do whatever we want with this wave. Gonna thin it out just a little bit. Keep the freeze. Yeah. Yep, this is really good. LeBlanc and I split the damage from it, so neither of us lost a ton of health. Oh, the melees, of course, decide to crash anyways. Okay, so now we've got a slow push on our hands, which isn't bad. We don't know where Xerath is. There's Xerath. All right. Honestly, ow. Kindred's here. I'd rather push one more wave before having LeBlanc back if we could. Okay. Yep, just gonna clean up the CS. There's a pink ward there that I'd like to clear out when we can. Jhin is still 10 CS ahead of me, but I'm a little bit. I'm right now. I am itemized. I've got way more gold than he does. I just need to find a way to trade my health effectively. Oh, not like that. That's not how to do it. There we go. I am surprised that the Shaco clone died. I stopped attacking it. I thought Kendra did too. Maybe she queued. I mean, I definitely did more damage to it than I need to. When she pinged the correct one, I should have stopped attacking the clone. It's an AP Twitch, which means, or I'm sorry, AP Shaco, which means his clones are way more important than like the clone's attack damage, right? Because the clone itself essentially doesn't have attack damage because he's not AD Shaco. Oh, they got feats. Nice. Did some damage there to Xerath without taking any damage back, so that's okay. Actually, I should have just attacked the Jhin right there. Oh. Oh my god. I missed everything. That was so bad. Oh, and here's Shaco. Oh, and Zed. Yeah, like if I had done even a single auto attack to that Jhin on the run out, I would have like you would have at least gotten the kill, right? But the way I ran away as soon as I got the secured the Xerath kill was inexcusable. That would, like there was no reason to do that. Jhin does not beat me in a 1v1. Not at this point. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go mid after catching this wave, and then I'm gonna request a swap with the Yi. Oh, missing that cannon hurts. Nice. Bloody Petal just right there for me. Always like getting those. Get some extra money. Looks like they're going for Rift Herald. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop it, but I can at least shove out the mid wave. Steal my versus LeBlanc. Okay. Yeah, Zed can absolutely kill me, but he's showing in the bot lane right now. Okay, those are aimed at Kindred, I guess. Oh yeah, because Shaco is on the way to kill her. Well, that sucks. Okay. Oh no. Yep, I should have had my camera panned down just a little bit more to see where the Xerath could be. Shaco is in our red side jungle. Surprised I was in range of that. Was that Xerath's flash? Wait, who got the kill on me? Okay. I mean, I outscale the crap out of Jhin. LeBlanc's a decent answer to Xerath. Xerath, yeah, but Xerath I think still outscales her in terms of like teamfight utility. Her like existence is going to entirely be dependent on her getting a pick and her ability to do that as the game goes on. Like, unfortunately, like LeBlanc is a champion who needs to be ahead of the curve of the game to be extremely effective, and she's not ahead of the curve of the game. Right? It's kind of like a high risk, high reward style of play there. Oh, that was the real LeBlanc. I thought that was a fake LeBlanc because I saw her clone walking off. Uh-oh. Nope, don't need this in my life. I got it anyways. Yeah. Um, I had to kill on Xerath, except for the fact that Garen showed up, and then the fact that Garen showed up and bought. Maybe I should have just chased after the Xerath anyway, since knew I was going to die. Yeah, I should have been able to recognize that I was going to die there, and so I should have just chased the Xerath, got the kill. Maybe I could get out with get excited by running the other way. Probably not, but a higher chance of just running away from the Garen and dying. Right? There's the Shaco. There's Zereth. Nice. Nice. Getting a free pick is a free pick. Like, can't ask for much more than that. Oh, okay. So Rift is dropped mid. Fako's here. They're going for this turret. Yeah, no subtlety there. Just straight into the nice. Okay. I've got enough for the BF sword for my IE, so I only need a 675, I think, for the completed item. I've got 10 seconds left on my ult. Yes, I know that our goal is to kill. Oh, LeBlanc actually bought enough time for this to happen. Nice job. Oh, good job. All right, Garen. Okay, it looks like Kindred's answering the bot lane. All right, that means that Jhin was just bought. They get all the little bloody petals, and I get out. All right, I got Infinity Edge. Next question is, what Zeal item do I take? Phantom Dancer, I think, is going to be best. I think I need a really high DPS. Okay. I'm so far away from you, Jax. Okay. Or we're fighting this anyways. Yeah, I mean, he overchased. There's not really anything else that happened there. There was no one who could help him. All right, well, we killed a trap. Small victories, right? All right. A little bit of input lag right there. Oh, she was actually really close saving my life. I don't think she realized how low I was. Ooh, that wasn't the play. It was flashy though, right? You guys honestly went pretty well, especially considering that Jhin came into lane with first blood. I was using an unorthodox support, which like I'm not like opposed to unorthodox supports. It's just that like it's not something I'm used to playing around, right? And so the calculus that happens about how effective our lanes are and what trades I win and which ones I don't becomes off. Can't win them all. We'll move on. We'll try again. There was some bitter rivalry or bitter antagonism between the Yi and the Kindred that felt unexplainable. I don't know where it came from. Apparently, Yi just started following around Kindred in the jungle. and like taking her camps because he quote couldn't take her ability or take her seriously. Which doesn't seem like an appropriate response to me, but I'm not the be all end all of good decisions. That's for certain. Here we go. Time to win. Already, I'm much more comfortable with this team comp. Hey, bingo. Thank you so much for the lurk, man. I'm so happy you're here. It's cutting out a bit. All right. Yeah, so I can probably adjust that. Let me turn the game control up just a little bit. Could be better. Hopefully this will be better. Um, I'm doing a few different things to try and keep it and it's not picking up any background noise, which is amazing. It's not picking up any of the mouse clicks, keyboard clacks, or the fan that is on in my room. So all of that is an amazing improvement. So I turned up the gain control on the microphone a little bit so that it shouldn't cut out as much from my voice. I also brought it up more in front of my face, so hopefully that'll help. Actually, I might be able to. Sorry, I'm like looking at this. Like I think I can actually get it to both sit better in front of my face and not take up camera space. Hold on. Should be better in terms of positioning. Now, you say that the mic sounds strange. Is it strange just that it's different from the way the mic normally picks up my voice? Or strange like, Brian, you don't sound like a human being right now? You were about to run down my game. That's that guy for dodging. What interesting attitude to have taken immediately upon seeing my pitch. Are you in my game again, my friend? Sounds like I'm in a metal box, but it's almost good. Interesting. Let me pull up the broadcast app and see if there's anything that says, don't make me sound like I'm in a metal box. I have tried removing the reverb mitigation. So let me know if that helps. Because I'm not sure what exactly would cause me to sound like I'm in a metal box. Although I can also check out, there's so many different things that like affect the mic itself and the way it sounds and all of the little things like combine to make for a good audio experience, supposedly. I think you're in my game again, Tim Turin. I think you're also Tin Turnin. I think you're also in my game again. The Yone and actually, I think that Cho, Yone, and Volibear were all in my last lobby. So either you're one of those three, or you're the brand karma support on the other side. That's going to be my guess. Forgive me, I'm pretty new to taking streaming seriously, and so there's been like lots of technical difficulties and lots of technical learning and growth. And I don't know what all these little buttons do, and I don't know what all the little switches do, and I don't know what all the little levers do, but I'm trying. And I'm learning, and I'm growing. And having this red glowing thing on stream, on the camera, it does not look good, actually. I'm going to lower you. The problem is, in order to lower it, I have to use the Allen wrench. Where did the Allen wrench go? There it is. Whoop, whoop. I'm really hoping that you're at least still on my team, Tim Turnin. Lower this just a little bit. Oh, come on. There we go. Is it off? It's not even close to off camera. What? Oh, if I move it forward. Oh, I probably could have just done that to begin with. I'm such a genius. Tim Turnin, you're on my team again? That's wonderful. I'm actually really excited about that. I know that you said you were going to run it down. I'm hoping that you still have time to make not that choice. So I'm hoping that you choose to make not that choice. Ooh, I do actually like the little bit of red glow that comes with this camera angle. All right, here we go. Let's think about this. Oh, it's a brand karma lane. What that means is their burst potential is really high, but my sustained DPS potential is insane. And with a Nautilus, we should absolutely be able to punish them for this. So ideal lane state for us. Oh, I'm very glad to hear that, Tim Turnin. This is going to be amazing. I believe in you and your new leaf. So as soon as Brand uses his spell, essentially, Nautilus lands a hook, and Brand dies. That's all that's got to happen for literally the entire game. Brand uses spells, he misses. Nautilus kills him. Well, Nautilus gets them killed. I will hopefully be the one who ends up doing the killing. I do not want to stray far from my Nautilus. One thing that has been a really good skill development for me, as I've really focused on ranking up and becoming better at this game, is being cognizant not only of what I can do, but what my support can do and what my support is looking like they want to do. Because being a Nautilus is only... I don't know why I ran away. I won every auto that traded back and forth there. Nice. Okay. He has no... Yep, we already burned his flash. That's so good for us. This Brand is so screwed. Yeah, anytime he uses his spell, he just loses for the rest of forever. Yep, I took a lot of minion damage in return there that I didn't need to take. Alright, that was Exhaust. That's also Brand's Flash. That was damage that I did not need to take right there. They have that warded. Nice. All right. Yep, hit that last minion. Oh, that was really good by that Nautilus. Unfortunately, I was in get back to base and spend my money. And honestly, I should have just finished. I shouldn't have... wasting the time that I just did to like half look at that fight is really bad. But we're in a really good spot. Brand is still level 2. He's missed like a full wave of experience. The boots is going to make Nautilus that much more deadly, and he's playing exactly correct. This Nautilus, every time Brand uses a spell, Nautilus is looking for a hook, because he knows in that moment Brand can do nothing. Especially because Brand is still only level 2. So now what I'm going to let happen is I'm going to let them push into us. I'm going to try and like basically hold this freeze. Yep, kill this Karma. Gah! If I killed the Karma, I would have gotten out. That's really bad. Because not only did I just throw away the kill lead that I had, I now am missing all of this experience in CS. I mean, at least Nautilus is there to catch it so that we don't lose it as a team. But that was really bad for our lane state. At least if I got the kill. Okay. Yeah. I'll play safe, but like, there's no reason for us to be scared of... Oh, okay. I did not want that cannon to die yet. We had a freeze. Oh, no. Okay. Like, Nautilus, I love you because you're playing a lot of things correctly, but that was exactly the wrong thing to do. Screwing my wave over and then immediately leaving was not the right choice. Oh my gosh. I really hope they don't choose a freeze. Alright, looks like they are. Okay, looks like they're not. Yeah. Please. What are you gonna do to me? Brand's got no mana. The longer I keep them locked in this lane, the better it is for me. Nautilus, you're doing nothing over there. Volibear can solo that dragon. I assure you. We can gain advantages here. Alright, that was his flash again. No way! Okay, they got one kill. They should be able to get the second. Okay, they got both the kills. That's good. Alright, I guess I'm grabbing a refillable pot. I'm actually really glad that they're crashing this into the turret. That's going to deny Brand even more CS. Nautilus hopefully takes a reset here, gets to spend his money, gets a bunch of his health back. Looks like I am going to be denied a plate. Yeah. So that sucks. Alright, and then while Brand pushes this into me, I'm just going to be looking to farm safely. Nice. Looks like Yoni's coming down. I'm going to let them keep pushing this. Yep, just grab that health. Okay, it's fine. We don't have to dive that. Okay, that was so late on that barrier. Okay. We can dive. Oh yeah. Not okay. We don't have to. Please stop her. Oh my gosh. Of course Vi is here. She's always here. So if we had immediately dove, I think Brand dies before Vi gets there, and then I like at least one of us still gets out. But because Nautilus and I weren't on the same page, we desynced the dive by about 2 seconds. And that was enough time for both Brand to live and Vi to come down and get the kill, so both of us died. So it ended up being an absolutely terrible, abysmal play. I don't think that the dive was the wrong call. I think that us not diving together or being on the same page is what cost us that play. I still think diving would have been the right call if we'd been on the same page from the beginning. All right. Brand is now level 6. I'm still 11 CS ahead of him. I think Vi just took the kill again. Oh yeah, Vi got the kill on me again. Man, those BS Sword first backs are so nice. Please don't walk next to me with the ult bouncing. Okay, that was at least his ult. Should be able to get this shoved up. Okay. Where are we looking at these different lane states? Nice. Karma's still bot. Nautilus went top, probably to help with voids. Alright, that was a lot of health. That was Brand's ghost that I just lost. He thankfully took a turret shot, which sort of evened out the trade. They're also just letting me farm this for no reason. So that's super kind of them. All right. Yeah, the longer I hostage them here, the better it is for me. If I had exact vision, I would throw my ult. Nice. I think they get the Vi kill. Dang it. Okay. They're probably gonna do dragon real quick. So I'm gonna try and shove this. Yep. Get a little bit more gold in my pocket. Shove one more wave, yeah, because Brand's not back yet. So I can, that's how I punish him for committing to that play right there. Is by making sure that, like, I get lane resources and he doesn't. I get a plate for that. Doesn't look like Karma's going to try and stop me. Nice. Oh, she's actually super low on health. If I had more mana, I would stay. But I have enough for this BS Sword, and that's a huge power spike for me. Yeah, having this BS Sword means that, like, all these trades that I win against burst mages who have no burst left, I win even harder. And there's even a chance now that, like, even if they get their full burst combo off on me, I still kick their teeth in. No. Nice, but he gets to heal off of the honey fruit. Ally executed. Interesting. Ooh. I actually think that if that had hit Brand, he would have died. If I had been quick enough to drop my choppers. Um, all right, get this shoved up. Get some damage on the no mana Brand. As long as Vi doesn't show up again, I'm Gucci. Nope, there she is. Wow. Who saw that coming? Every time, man. I mean, I should have just backed out instead of greeting for Brand damage. Yeah. I mean, I can take solace in the fact that I properly read the lane. I knew exactly how this laning phase was going to go. And everything about the 2v2 has gone exactly as I predicted it, and has gone wildly in my favor. And it's only been Vi coming down that has screwed me over again and again. But it's okay. I'm going to win the game. And then she's going to feel silly for trying to put all of her pressure down here. No, get back here. We're not done yet. All right, now we can be done. Oh, look. Who would have thought that she was going to come around for another ult-empowered Q? Now this is getting turrets in the mid lane. All good things. All right, I'm going to now try and take the mid lane from Yone. That was Brand's flash. I would love to get their the red buff that's in their jungle right now, but I don't know if I can do that safely. What I can do is take these raptors, which is more money for me. Okay, there's the Brand. Nice. Okay, I actually think that I can sneak in here and grab this, just because I saw Brand, Karma, and Vi right there. They're probably going to be setting up for Dragon here in a second. All right, that is WQ or WE. Yeah, right, and he used it and then just ran straight away. Ran away. Gonna go try and get a pick on this Zed. Nice. Yeah, if you start taking it. All right, that was her flash. All right, and then I am going to go kill this Brand. I'm dead. Yep. I honestly thought that he ulted the Nautilus. Not that there was anything I could have done about it. Maybe if I had stayed in rocket range, actually. I don't know what rocket range compared to Zed's ult range is. Nice. Cho'Gath got a kill back for us, which is better than the alternative of us getting no kills back. I don't think my ult gets there in time to kill the Zed. So, better to save it. Alright, that's Brand using a sweeper? Yeah. Okay, check out their Raptors. On my way to help this out. Brand dies. Just have to be careful about the Vi. Okay. Nice. That's really good for us. Yeah, that turned out really well. All right. I'm just going to take as much of their jungle as I can. Yep, that's a bunch of free money for me. Alright, that's Brand's flash. Brand used ultimate. Yeah, knew we shouldn't have gone for that one. Is a little greedy. I did manage to take no damage from the Zed, which is amazing. However, I was completely helpless when it came to the Brand just walking up behind me. We do have 3 dragons already, which is really good for us. Mid turret is over halfway dead. We did manage to also steal all of their jungle camps. I'd really like for us to try and get this Ruinous Otacon. Drake fight's going to be in a minute. If we can win the Drake fight well enough, then we can go immediately to Otacon, and that'll be really good for us. Okay. I'm on my way down. Looks like Brand's going to die no matter what happens, so I'm just going to grab some farm. Nice. I'm on my way to Otacon. Grab that bloody petal. Walk up but stay behind the Cho'Gath. And he has ult, so we get this secured for sure. Alright, and then... oh, right. We actually have to get the petals. Alright, gonna shove... oh, okay. Apparently we're going for a fight right now. Nice. That's dragon for us. Yeah, I mean, there's no way that Zed steals that. Oh, Cho'Gath even has ult back up. I'm just going to go catch money. Oh. Well, if free money walks into my team... yeah, so I don't... Cho'Gath didn't even ult that. So yeah, he gets to ult the Drake as well. It's another infinite sack for him. We've got Mountain Soul now, which is amazing for me, especially because I have a Zed on the team. Grab that. Start building up towards Zeal. I didn't expect... Well, I should have been paying attention to the map. I thought my team was going to come mid with me so we could finish knocking out the turret. Instead, they all backed. Yeah, my danger sense is probably not as sharpened as it should be. Oh, nice. Ooh. Oh, I just realized, so a few patches ago, they changed it so that true damage was affected by damage amp. I don't know if that also works on things like exhaust, which I believe is like a flat damage reduction. Maybe they reworded it. Reduces their damage dealt by 35%. Yeah. So I don't know if that affects true damage, right? So Yone's pullback does true damage based on how much damage he's dealt. Now, it used to be that true damage was true damage. Nothing could affect it, right? It was just whatever the number said, that's exactly how much damage was going to get done. However, they recently made it so that true damage was affected by damage amp, by things like cut down and cut down, coup de grace, all sorts of wonderful things. So damage amp gets amped, or I'm sorry, true damage gets amped by damage amp. I don't know how the coding works with true damage and exhaust. If it's the same sort of situation. Yeah, I'm just trying to end the game here. Nice. Boom. There we go. GG! 10 turning. I'm really glad you did that you turned a new leaf. And I must say, it's a good look on you, my friend. You did splendidly that game. Beep, beep, beep. Let me honor my friends. Let me honor my friends. Honestly, everyone did really well. I'm like really happy. I wish I had more honors to give out. All right. We're going to switch over to community ARAMs real quick. I don't know if anyone's out there that wants to join. Gonna hop in the Discord real quick. Probably put on my Discord mic. Hop into the gaming zone. You're dead set. Bango, 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 get your ARAM here. Let's see, do I have one more that I could bring into our ARAM? Maybe. Maybe. Summoned by whom? Hello, how are you this evening? Ooh, ice cream is quite nice. He said he had been summoned, so I assume it was by a family member. I know. We'll still make this a fun game. Yeah. Yeah, that was ranked. So that game went well. First game did not go as well tonight, but that's okay. I'm up to Plat 4, or Plat 3. I'm in Plat 3 right now, about halfway through it, which is really nice. I haven't been, I've taken the past couple weeks off. I went to Dice Tower West. It was amazing. It was so much fun. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Dice Tower West, and I'm gonna make friends with people, and I'm gonna play board games with them, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, so I met a ton of really cool, really interesting people. I met like some board game designers and some publishers and some people who own board game shops and like all sorts of wonderful things. Yeah. Yeah. So I had both like a favorite new game and then a favorite like discrete game, if that makes sense. So my favorite new game is Moon Colony Bloodbath. Um, so it's I don't know if it's new or it's new-ish. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's pretty new, but it is a deck builder, which is like my favorite style of game. But the way that it works is there's actually only one deck for the entire table, and like as a table, you build the deck, and it's not kind to anyone. It is literally a bloodbath. Like people are just dying left and right, and so each of you as a player at the table have like your little colony of Moon Colony, and you're trying to help it not die. And so the game ends as soon as the first person loses all of their people. And then whoever has the most people still alive is the winner of the game. Yeah. It's called Moon Colony Bloodbath. And it's a ton of fun. And there's also, I just started last Saturday. I recorded my first like how to play board game video for YouTube, and it's been a really interesting process because I learned a lot about what I didn't know on Saturday and Sunday as I was trying to do the recording and the editing. Like I'm still really happy with my script and my script, like my screenplay for it, and I think I've got like good bare bones for it. But like I looked terrible in all the shots, and like I sounded terrible, and so I've been really working on learning more about like the audio setup that I have and the options that I have with it, and then also I had like a friend, she like took me makeup shopping today so that I can learn like what kind of makeup I need to apply to look good on camera. And then I got like a couple of floodlights for my house because one of the big problems that I had is that my head was shining like the beacon of Gondor, like just so bright. It was so bad. Yeah, yeah, but and I needed aid, and I've got it. And so then I've got a friend of mine who's a YouTube content creator here in San Antonio that's coming to my house this week to make sure that my screenplay is good. Then she's gonna show me how to do the makeup on Wednesday so that I like know how to do it myself. And then I have a friend who is a theater major coming to my house to help me make sure that like I've got the lighting set up and I understand how good camera angles work and all that sort of stuff. So I'm like putting everything I have into making this like a good video because I want my first one to be good. Nice. Okay. Yeah. No, I wanted to kill Kane, but the stupid Vigar cage. Yeah, and an Ash. Both of those things are going to make our lives really annoying. Yeah, they do have a lot of things that are going to make our lives difficult. And that's okay, because we're going to beat them anyways. So then... It is, right? Because you don't know what you don't know. And, like, as I'm, like, watching other... I was, like, watching other YouTubers, like, how to play videos and picking out, like, the elements that I liked. And, I have a new friend from Dice Tower West who's the marketing director at one of the board game publishers, and she was telling me, like, oh, these are the people that we go to when we want one of our, like, upcoming games, like, to have, like, a good video. She's like, so, like, model after these people. Yeah. And so that's what I've been trying to do is... You almost had it. Well, see, here's the thing. I find it really easy to make friends in person. And I'm trying to figure out, well, how do I translate that into, like, my streaming environment, right? Because I'm not a super successful streamer, and I know that part of the reason for that is that, like, I have never before focused on being a good streamer, which is something that I'm trying to do better at. Oh my gosh, I have so little health. Oh! Yeah, that was so good of you, because you even moved just slightly away so that the AoE didn't hit me. Oh, Jarvan jumped straight onto my face. That's quite rude of him, really. Yeah, and so I've also been trying to, like, watch other essentially content creators and see, like, okay, like, when they do go to conventions, what do they do, and, like, how do they translate that into, like, actually growing, quote, their, like, influence and their channel and all these sorts of things. So I've been trying to, like, learn those lessons as well, to middling success, I guess. I'm probably going to be organizing a League of Legends tournament for my channel, which I'm actually pretty excited about. I think for my first one, I'm probably just going to do, like, a 2v2 ARAM tournament rather than, like, trying to get people to field full teams, right? Oh, this Jarvan just got my number, man. And then, like, I'll build my way up to, like, a full like, ranked tournament at some point that, like, has, like, ranked caps, and you're only allowed to be within, like, this threshold and stuff like that. Because I also need to practice shoutcasting, because that's not something I've ever done before. Because I wouldn't play in the tournament. I would be, like, casting it, right? Because it's on my stream. Yep. I mean, he's building full lethality. His job is to kill the squishies, so it makes sense. And then he's going to rely on the Cassiopeia and the Ashe to take care of the tanks. Yeah, that's exactly how they want to play this. But my favorite discrete game of the convention was called Flip 7. Yeah, that one was a ton of fun. Boop, boop, boop. And so I've only played Flip 7 once, and it was there at the convention, and it was amazing. What we didn't start playing until like 2 a.m. I can't remember what day it was, but like, which is, I mean, it's just a great time to start Flip 7, honestly. And we had this one guy who. So I'm gonna like the story of the game is that like for the first 3 rounds, I did really really well. By the end of the 3rd round, I was over 80 points. Like it had been going really well for me. I had gotten like all the high cards with no duplicates, right, and like called it at the right times. I busted in the 4th round, which like it's whatever. Like I was greedy. I was like feeling myself a little bit, right, just because of the way things had been going. But then for the next 3 rounds, I busted on my 2nd card. Yeah, and it wasn't even like super common numbers. It's not like I was busting on like 12s or something, right? I busted on like a 7 and an 8 and a 10. Yeah. So at this point, everyone else is at like 120, 150 points, like in that range. Right, I'm still sitting down at my now measly 80 points after busting 4 rounds in a row. And during this time, one of the other guys at the table had gotten 6 unique cards twice. And there were a couple of people at the table, myself included, who had never seen a Flip 7, either because it was our first game or just because, you know, it is that rare. And so in the next round, I have 3 cards and I get a Flip 3. And I'm like, well, I have to do it, right? Like, there's no way that I come back in this game unless I get some serious points here. And so from my 8, 10, 12, he gives me a 6, 9, 11. And so I've got 6 unique cards in front of me. And when it comes back, I need a 7 for my Flip 7. And I call it and it hits, which was amazing, right? Like, oh, like in the moment when I'm like 100 points behind and like everything's riding on a single card flip and I have all of the highest cards, getting the Flip 7 was just fantastic. So we enter the next round because Flip 7 like immediately ends it, right? And so there's now 4 of us that are like at 180-ish points. And the game ends at 200. At least the way we played it ended at 200? I met some friends playing Blood on the Clock Tower too. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Vigar just walked up and ulted me. So last round of the game, right? It goes to 200. We have 4 people at 180. Very nice, Twitch. This one guy breaks 200, so we know the game's going to end. And at that point, it's just whoever has the highest score that has broken 200 wins the game. And so... Oh, is this enough? Yeah, that's enough. So I have 3 cards. There's 1 card left in the deck, and I have to decide. And I have the 10, 11, 12. And so I'm trying to decide, like, do I greed for it? And I'm like, I kind of have to because the guy across from me had broken 200. If I don't and I had also broken 200 at this point, but I needed to end with more than him in order to win the game, right? So I call it, and it's the ×2 multiplier. Yeah. And so, wow. Walking onto the ground and didn't get Jarvan ulted. Okay, I get it. It's okay. Yeah, so, yeah. Then I just got to sit back and relax and watch the rest of the table bust themselves trying to catch up to my score. Yeah, it's a great way to end it, and everyone enjoyed. Like when I got the flip 7, like people literally like stood up from the table. Like there were some emotions that we had to vent. Holy crap! Yeah, between I don't know who brought the Vigar in. He hit someone with a snowball. Because they can. That's all right. We're going to go get some murdering done. Yeah, Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. Wait, did Ash live? Kane did, yeah. I have to like play so scared. Oh, I didn't see that I had hit Ash with the third shot. I should have just killed her. No! How was that not enough damage to kill you? Uh-oh. That's probably a dead Varus. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Blue Kane does so... It's literally his entire job. And he has 4 or 3 different ADCs to choose from with Hubris on. Like... Get him! Get him! Get him! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah! Alright, numbers advantage us. Alright, now I've got rapid fire, so I can start landing some poke. Oh, that ult though. Nice. Okay. Nice. And you guys killed the Jarvan before he was able to take him down. Just doing Jarvan things. Did you guys find out and end up finding any good monitors on Facebook Marketplace? Then you can run the dual monitor setup. It's way better for productivity. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Holy crap. That stun lasted for 3 full seconds. This poor Sion. He's like, guys, I went as tanky as I could. And it takes them 7 years to kill me. But it doesn't matter because we're all dead before the fight even starts. Oh, that's rough, yeah. Yes. Nice. Yeah. AP Twitch is the best. Everything looks good so far. Just from the Vygar ultimate. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so painful to watch. All right. Time to start building up towards my Lord Doms. Yeah, 480Cs into this team comp is rough. But Rinkaku, we got another spot for an ARAM if you want to join us after this one. Boom. All right. Now we're getting some things done. We're going to say that's a boots difference. Why do I feel like I do no damage to this Ashe? Wow. Yep. Then an instant 2200 damage from the Jarvan and that hurt my feelings, is what just happened. Yeah, Blue Cane and Lethality Jarvan are both exceptionally deadly tools to use against ADCs. Vygar's pretty good too, although like we can at least like try and keep our distance from him. The Ashe pick tool is really, really good for their team. They have a really solid team comp, and then we have 4 ADCs and a Scion. Nice. We held on by the skin of our teeth. Alright, they're all dead for 20 seconds. We can kill a turret. Probably. Always. Alright. Was it the start of this year when turrets like fell and created barriers? Do you remember that? Or was that last year at some point? That was like part of the preseason adjustment, wasn't it? And then they immediately were like, that was a terrible idea, and we're not doing that. Sorry. Maybe I should have gone Fleet Footwork. You are so rude! Oh. Oh! What the what? 1,000 damage just from Blue Cane's Q. Wow. That hurts so bad. Your pizza's almost there? Alright, that's a good enough reason to not play an ARAM. I get that. I love me some pizza. No, don't do it. Don't end the game. Don't do it. Yeah, Vygar's on the right page. GG. Oh, absolutely. All right, come on, game. You can do it. You can let me honor someone. There we go. Sometimes the client really struggles. No, so so AP Twitch has one nuke and then his poison, and that's all of your damage. It normally ends up being about a 30-30-40 split between attack damage, attack damage, magic damage, and then 40% true damage. So yeah, like the largest chunk of your damage is coming from stacking your poison on people. I think at if you get 6 stacks at like 4 items, it's like 700 true damage, which is a lot. No, just from the tick. Yeah, it's a lot. It hurts. It hurts real bad. Also, Twitch's W is the highest scaling slow in the game. Highest scaling AoE slow, yeah. So I think it's like 400 AP is a breakpoint where it's effectively a root because Riot has programmed it in that slows cannot slow you more than 80% of your base move speed. And so once you hit that threshold, it's like, well, what do I do now? And the answer is just a lot of damage. Assassins are the worst! Who even decided to put them in the game? Especially as Jhin. Do you know what Jin's answer to assassins is? Death. It's just dying. That's exactly right. I like that we have Bang Bang JLL J11. Bang Bang J11. Oh. Nice. We also have an X-Cat on our team. 4-shot and run away. Well, 4-shotting and running away doesn't work very well when you're inside of Jarvan's Cataclysm. Like, what am I supposed to do? Run in circles around the Jarvan being like, oh, you can attack me. I'm just going to let you. Okay. Hey, you do you, man. I'm just here to help you. Lunar Empress Ashe. Maybe you got it in a shop or from a gift box. Have you guys been following that, like, Riot removing and then almost immediately re-adding loot boxes? Yeah. At least we had our priorities straight. Uh-oh. Oh, for a second, I thought that was an Ashe ultimate again. It was like PTSD flashbacks. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Ooh. That was a lot of damage that we took. We did an okay amount of damage back to them. They do. And we have a Yone who has mostly played Yone support. So when Yone was released, my brother and I were determined that we were going to take the brothers into the bot lane. And so I practiced a lot of Yone support. And he practiced a lot of Yasuo. And then we only did it for one game, but we did win. So that's what matters. Okay. I thought I was going to be able to reach that Renekton, but I was stopped dead in my tracks. Maybe if I had flashed... Lissandra was just sitting there baiting me into it, and then immediately, like, rooted me so I could do nothing. I know. What a cold-hearted meanie face. Yeah, holy crap, that root is so bad for me. She literally just walked out and it got me killed. Nice. I wonder what happens if I try to, like, use my E and then go through the portal if I snap all the way back. Yep. Ugh, it's so bad for me that they have a Lissandra who knows what she's doing. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, she used her E. How long? Oh, no. I like tried to greed for both of the health packs and then lost all the health that I gained from the one that I got. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Stab them. Oh! Woo! Get a Q charge. That's our Ornn. Yep. If I went in any further, I would have just gotten killed by Lissandra. Nice. That's Renekton ultimate. Alright, well, we got him killed. So, worth a little bit. Oh. That Karthus ult was gonna get a kill, but then someone else got the kill instead. This passive is toxic on ARAM. Yeah! Well, and then the fact that she has, like, 2 different roots that just... well, I mean, she's got a root and then her ultimate that just stopped me in my tracks. And as an auto-attacking melee champion, not being able to move becomes very detrimental to my goals. Q. Now I don't have anything to Q. Guys, I can't get up to a Q3 charge without things to Q. That's how this works. Oh. So when I hit Q, I stab my sword out in front of me like that. And if I hit something, it charges up. And if I get 3 charges, I start like glowing with a tornado around me. Yep. And so then the tornado changes the ability so that it becomes like an AoE path / knock-up and dash. I was also complaining nonsensically because, I mean, I have to hit things with it, right? And all the minions were dead. Not nice enough. I needed to hit the freaking Lissandra. Nice! Okay. That still worked out decently well for us, considering how this game is going, in my opinion. The fact that I'm 0-4 and I traded my life for 3 of theirs. I also killed 2 of my teammates by baiting them into a fight. Who hit me with a snowball? Ah. Yeah, no, my shadow is untargetable. I think Immortal Shield Bow sounds delightful. Do I need it? No, I'm taking mostly magic damage. Honestly, actually, maybe then I go for this first. Yeah, Jak'Sho's really good on Yone, and I'll save the crit for later. Nice. So the other day I was playing League. And like my sound became way off. Oh. And I realized how dependent I am on the sound effects of this game to understand what's going on. Yeah. And when I say sound was off, I don't mean like my headphones weren't working. I mean, for some reason, all of the sounds in League of Legends were distorted. So I couldn't tell when people were using abilities or when they were using, like, there's a lot of sounds that you routinely hear that you're like, oh, okay, so this just happened, right? And I'm very reactive to the auditory landscape of League of Legends. Because I still find the visual landscape of League of Legends very confusing. No! Who is trying to surrender? Wow. Oh! She's gonna die, though. Nice. And I got an assist for it because I'm really good. You need visuals, have all sound super low. Yeah, playing without sound effects was like... It was miserable. I felt so lost. My laning phase went terribly because I couldn't hear like when certain effects were happening. Oh. Yeah, get over here. Get over here. Hey, get back here. Oh. Yeah, Ash. Nice work. Holy crap. That was so good. How are you Iron 4? I cry at night all the time. I just cry a lot. That's just I cry a lot. Oh, nice. Kindred spirits. Yep. Yep. Oh, I used my last 100 health very effectively. Sorry, that was very exciting for me. Oh, I'm not sorry about it. Okay. I'm not building shield bow because I need to build Maw this game. Okay. It's okay. Yep. No. They have it's like this every time I come to life. I'm like, oh well, I'm all of a sudden at half health. At what? How did that? What? I know. What the crap? Oh. I should not have flashed. Get away! Get away! Nice! Oh, and look how much damage she took from the turret. Oh, that's so good. I'm starting to buy actual damage now. Nah. Yeah. No, oh, neither of them died. Does she have any magic resist? How did she not die? Nice. Whee! There's someone in this. Okay. Not anymore. Oh my gosh. I saw her use the root. I was like, now's my moment where I can go in. Then it was not my moment that I could go in. Yeah, AP Kai'Sa is so annoying in ARAM. Because the W has such a low cooldown if she hits something, and it does so much damage. I'm sorry that I threw my life away for no reason. Boom. Smack. Smack. I'm on my way. No! Every day at exactly midnight, my computer runs a script that minimizes whatever is on my computer to do an update, and it was exactly when I went in with my ultimate that happened. Oh, I need to figure out where that script is. Oh, I haven't needed that script for like 3 years, and yet here we are. I know. It's like almost never a problem because I'm almost never up this late, right? And so like, even if I could just switch it to like 2 a.m., that would be better. But I also just don't need it anymore. I just don't remember, because when I put in the script, it was something that was required by the school that I was attending, and they're like, do this, it's gonna really help you or whatever. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I had no idea what was happening. I was just like following code on a page, right? So like, and I don't have access to that page anymore. So whatever code past Brian ran, current Brian is really angry at you. You should have known better. Good games though. Thank you. Thank you for joining me, Rinka. For sure. There's going to be a D&D stream on Wednesday. Do you think? All right, Shadowcat, let me know. Would you find this entertaining if I did? Because I've seen lots of like female streamers do like the makeup prep streams or whatever, like this, right? And so now that I have to do makeup to prep for this video, I am going to be posting something on Instagram that's like, why is makeup so expensive? Because why is makeup so expensive? Like, holy crap. Yeah, it's so expensive. Like, we went in, I will not be cosplaying for D&D, but maybe I'll put some makeup on for D&D. Maybe. Always welcome. I'll see what I can do. She is coming over on Wednesday to show me how to do it. So maybe that's a perfect chance to like actually get it done, right? Get the makeup on for stream, make sure I look nice on the camera, make sure I look all pretty. I'll practice warming up my voice. All sorts of wonderful things. But yeah, are you guys going to any more conventions this year? Nice. Okay. Well, I am going to another one next week in San Antonio. That should be pretty fun. I need to contact that guy. They offered to like give me a ticket if I would teach board games. So I'm like, I would love to teach board games. Well, I will have fun with makeup. Don't you worry. I'm going to be the prettiest Brian you have ever seen. And Ooh, you know, I am going to be doing an Aang cosplay this year, like adult Aang. So I could absolutely do. I'm going to do the blue arrows, the uniforms already. I'm also I've got a Cheshire Cat cosplay that I'm going to be doing, and take a look at this beautiful piece that I've got right here. Um, See how well I can get this to show up on camera. I've got this Cheshire Cat pocket watch. We're doing an Alice in the Wonderland like group cosplay, and so each of us has a matching pocket watch for the cosplay for our character. No, my mother just found them. She was just like, "This is going to be so awesome," and it is. I'm a huge fan of Zuko as well. I'm really sad because the convention in which so I'm going to the Denver Fan Expo in July. It's the weekend of July 4th, and the voice of Iroh is going to be there. But my Aang cosplay will not be there, and I'm so sad because the Aang cosplay is for San Diego Comic-Con in October. Yeah, so apparently the way that it works is you have to essentially, in order to go to San Diego Comic-Con, the first year you go, you have to accept the fact that you're getting crappy tickets. So we got tickets for Thursday and Sunday, and honestly, I'm probably end up only going on Sunday. But then once you've gone once, you get priority, like you get to access tickets like 2 months before the general public the next year. Oh. Wow. Yeah, you got to be committed to go to SDCC. That's right. It's like the mecca of Comic Cons, right? So you become a real nerd, I guess, when it happens. I didn't go to my first Comic Con until I was like 31, and I was like, why have I not been doing this my entire life? This is amazing. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Also, if you have any friends who play board games, let me know because, like I said, we only have Thursday, Sunday tickets. We're gonna be there the entire time, anyways. So my Friday, Saturday are completely open. So if you're like, Brian, these are cool people, I will go be their friend, and I will love it. Yeah, I've got. Let's see. Then I'm going to be going to Geekway to the west, which is in St. Louis. That's in May. I'm going to be going to Origins, which is in Ohio. That's going to be in June. In July, I've got the Denver Fan Expo, and I've got 2 weekends that I'm going to visit family, my dad's side and my mom's side. I think it's my mom's side, then my dad's side, respectively. And then in August is Gen Con. Actually, that's last week of July. Last weekend of July is Gen Con. September, I got put on the wait list for the. You've never gone to a Rinkaku. You have to come to a Comic Con with me. We're gonna find one that works, one that's near you. We're gonna go. It's gonna be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Um, so September, I got put on the wait list for Tom Vassel's personal board game retreat. So hopefully that works out. That would be amazing. In October, I'm going to CadeCon, which is my absolute favorite board game convention. It's capped at 100 people every year. But it's like families. So it's like my friend Cade runs this convention, and essentially they just like rent out this huge building. Also, if you guys want to play ARAM, I'll pop out of this lobby. You guys can keep playing. And so we rent out this huge lobby. It's got a couple of big bunk rooms that like bunk like 20 to 25 people. So it's got like four of those. And so you put like singles in those. And then there's like a bunch of family rooms. And so it's just a bunch of like, it's a really wholesome, like super family friendly. Like there's like kids running around, but everyone's still playing board games, and it's super fun. And he essentially uses it as an excuse to recycle board games out of his collection because his wife will only let him keep a certain number. You can be a homebody and come to a Comic-Con, Rinkaku. That's totally acceptable. And even if you only come for one day just to try it out. Also, I am like, how do I put this? I am so extroverted. I'm actually ambiverted, but that doesn't matter. I am extroverted to the point where I will act as a shield for you. People come to interact with us, they will interact with me, and you will get to choose whether or not you want to be a part of the conversation. That's how life with a Boru happens. The protector of the... It's funny, I saw a meme online once that was like, how extroverts make friends, and it's like they just show up, and it's like how introverts make friends. It's like an extrovert likes you and decides to adopt you. And then, so I was back, PAX Unplugged and board game, what I'm really excited for in October is oh man. Okay, so there was a Kickstarter. One of my favorite authors, his name is Will White, and they are animating one of his series, the Unsold series, the Cradle series. It's so freaking good. And they're animating it, and it's going to be coming into theaters either October or September of this year, and it's going to be in Vegas, and I'm going to the premiere. I'm so excited for it. And I'm not going to lie, when the Kickstarter came out, there was a $10,000 pledge to become an executive producer of the show, and I almost did it. Like, I love his books so much. But I opted not to, which was probably a financially good decision because I would not have gotten any return on that investment. But, like, it was tempting. Yeah, 10,000. I had it at the time. I had 10,000 in my account. Like, I'm like, I don't have anything else I got to spend this on. Everything for me is disposable income, right? Like, oh man, it was tempting, but I invested it instead. So, and it honestly, but not buying that probably is what let me go on the Dice Tower cruise. So that was a much better, decision, I think. It's also like, I am selfishly glad the board game cruise was amazing. And then in November, I had been debating between going to PAX Unplugged. If Tamora Pierce ever made more of her books into movies, right? Like, it's an author I love, it's a series I love, and to be like a really important part of that would have been so cool. But then I learned that it wasn't actually executive producer. It was just they would put your name in the credits as an executive producer. Like, if they had been like, no, like you get to be involved with like the production process and stuff like that, 100%, that money would have been slammed down so fast. But I can also understand why you wouldn't give creative authority to random people from the internet. Yeah. So it is unreal, right? They said they were going to make me an executive producer. I was like, I want to learn how to produce things. That would be so cool. It'd be so helpful for me as a life skill. But I'm reading a new series to me. So I forget. Are either of you Brandon Sanderson fans? He's written a lot of books. So, like, a lot of books. He is a third generation. I've talked about him on the show or on my Twitch stream as well. Maybe I should start thinking of it as a show. I don't know. And I think I might want to start interviewing people. I have so many ideas for the stream, and like I'm all over the place. Sorry about that. Okay, so November is PAX Unplugged and Board Game Geek Con. They're the same weekend. And so I thought it was going to go to PAX U because that's where a lot of the publishers are going to be. And that's where I've got a friend who like lives out that way. Although Board Game Geek Convention is here in Texas, which I'm super excited about. But here's what turned the tides for me. I was talking to the marketing director for Arcane Wonders, and she told me that the Board Game Geek Convention is the one that like all of the major players in the board game community go to, like the CEOs of the publishing companies and the development companies and like the heads of like the content creation channels go to the Board Game Geek Convention. That's their like RelaxCon. That's the one where all of them have like tacitly agreed, none of us are going to work this. We're all going to meet up and play board games at this convention. So like it's going to be an amazing networking opportunity for me to like meet. Yeah. So, for anybody who's listening, who cares, I am starting a board game development studio, which is basically if you have a game that you've been designing that is almost good enough to be in production, right? You're like, I'm 90% of the way there. I've got the thematic elements. I've got the core gameplay mechanics. There's just something missing. That's where I come in. I will rigorously playtest your game, give you explicit, constructive feedback on how to take it from where it is to where you want it to go. I've been working with a few different designers here in San Antonio, and then I've got a designer in Seattle, and then a designer in oh crap, I don't know where he's based. And then one other designer that I'm working with to finish developing their games. And then I'm also going to be starting a board game publishing studio later this year. I've got 2 designers on deck that have already agreed that I could use their games. And then I'm designing a game myself for launch that I'm super excited about. So all of that's going to be happening later this year. But if you know anybody that wants feedback on a game that they're designing, have them reach out to me, and I would love to help them. Right now, I'm not charging anyone for this because I'm just trying to get my name out there and like practice my chops. But yeah. Beautiful. Well, I mean, especially, I know you guys run Blood on the Clocktower a lot. Like, I'm sure that you have a really good insight into, like, a game that you could design. And for you, Shadowcat and Ishmael's Ripe, your first board game consultation will be free, no matter when it is. Yeah, for sure. And then in December, to round out my year, I'm probably going to be singing in a performance of Handel's Messiah, which I'm super excited about. You're more of a make an idea and leave it person. That is something we all struggle with. Yeah, the get up and continue design is really, really difficult. I have to, essentially what I've found though, is I've found the things in my life that make me extremely motivated, and then I incorporate those into my life and then ride that emotional high in order to push into the design process. There's also a bit of discipline that has to happen. And this is going to be the last fact that I leave you with for tonight, because I really do need to be going to bed. There have been studies done on the effect of willpower and its correlation with success, specifically financial success, and specifically within the United States. This was not a generalized study, it was within the US, so it's not like true across all human spectrums. But what they found is that the more successful people in financially successful people in the United States actually did not have unreasonably stronger willpower than anybody else. It was at most a 5% positive correlative effect for financial success, right? Meaning only 5% of a person's total wealth would be coming from the fact that they had superior willpower. What they found had a much more dramatic effect on the success of people in achieving what they wanted to achieve was setting up their environment in such a way that they could not make decisions that were detrimental to their goals. Right? And so what that means is, or what that translates to, is this idea that in your life, like let's say you're trying to lose weight or eat healthier, it's not about being able to say no to bad food.
It's about never putting bad food in your life so you don't even have the choice to eat bad food. And that's how you set yourself up for success. It's really interesting to think about, right? Yeah, well, it's really interesting. So I found out a couple of really interesting details about myself while I was in Vegas. Because there were a couple of things that happened on this particular trip. One, I ate way healthier while I was in Vegas. I normally eat out like all the time. I don't have time to cook for myself, although I've fixed that a little bit. I've made a couple of sacrifices for stream content and things like that, and cut a couple things out of my life so I have time to meal prep. So I've started meal prepping again. But I ate way healthier while I was in Vegas, just because it was there and because of the people I was with and that sort of, and the kind of food that was available to me. It wasn't that I was like, oh, I'm going to go eat healthy now. It's like the only things that were around me were way better choices than what I normally shove into my face. More on that later. But what I also found is that caffeine actually sends me into an extremely powerful depressive spiral, which is something that I had never noticed before in my life. Caffeine, like, I take it or leave it. I don't drink coffee or anything like that. Caffeine's not a huge part of my life, but I would drink, like, Cokes or Dr. Peppers, like, not super often, but, like, you know, occasionally when you order out, like, you know, whenever I got pizza, I'd always get a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper. And so, like, the fourth, and I told you about how much fun I was having at this convention. Like, the fourth day of the convention, I get back to my hotel room, and I was so, like, emotionally damped. Like, I'm like, my life is terrible. Everything is going wrong. I'm not succeeding at any, right? Like, just like that super, super bad cycle where you get into your own head and it's tearing you down and it's tearing you down. And I was like journaling. I was using all the tools that I have, because this is not like an uncommon problem in my life. And it's something that I've learned to deal with. But like, I had no idea what had caused it. And so the next day I was talking to one of my friends, and he asked, oh, did you drink caffeine yesterday? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, when I drink caffeine, it sends me into a depressive cycle. Have you guys ever heard of something like that? Ah. Yeah. I mean, it was surprisingly potent. And the next day, I'm like, okay, well, I need to figure this out. And so I intentionally drank caffeine again the next day, and the exact same thing happened. I still had a really good day. It was the second to last day of the convention. And about 4 hours after drinking caffeine, my emotional state just plummeted. And I was like, well, that's enough confirmation for me, right? And so, yeah, I've cut caffeine out of my life, and it's been really good. And it's really funny because immediately upon getting back to Texas, I ate fast food for like my first meal back because I hadn't gone to the grocery store yet. And I just was super groggy and super sleepy. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I was awake and alert and high speed the entire convention. That's 5 days in a row. And I kind of gotten used to this pattern in my life where sometimes I'm really high speed and sometimes I'm not. And so I learned to ride the high highs and mitigate the low lows. And then I'm like, how is it that the first day back in Texas, I'm already this low? And the answer, once again, which probably doesn't surprise you, Shadowcat, was diet. I had put trash into my body, and my body responded by saying, hey, you get zero performance out of me today. Yeah, the trash tastes good. It's fast. It's cheap. All of those things are important to me. Um, and so, yeah, I had to. I've taken, like, because of this Vegas trip, which was like super productive. Like, I got almost everything done that I wanted to get done. Um, I realized both that caffeine's really bad for me, and I need to be taking much better care of my diet. And it's funny because I'm now 60 pounds down from where I was last year, and I'm only just now realizing how much what I eat is also affecting my emotional state, which I had no idea like it was having that much of an effect. So thank you. I'm as soon as I break 240, I've hit 240 twice in the past week, 3 times. But I need to break 240, and then I'm going to reward myself by buying a new suit, and I'm super excited about it because I like dressing up and looking nice. And I've got 3 friends that are like, Brian, we're going to go suit shopping with you and make sure it's a good suit that looks good on you. So it's going to be a whole event. I'm super excited about it. I just need to break 240. All right. Shadowcat, Ishmael, yeah, thank you so much for just chilling with me for a bit, letting me ramble. I really enjoy spending time with the two of you, and I look forward to doing it more in the future. You as well. I am going straight to bed. But everybody...